Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here. Today I'm going to be doing part one of a huge Pokemon PSA reveal. I sent these cards off in, it was June of 2020, and they were having a very nice special back then. It was called the Mania or something like that special. A quarterly special where I could get the cards graded for $7.50 a card, and I went through the local hobby shop, and because I didn't have a membership of PSA back then, I do now, and I've sent a bunch of cards since then with my own account. But these were the very first cards that I sent of Pokemon, so this is a lot of older cards and some of my nicer cards. So pretty excited to see what these look like. Here's the first box. I'm gonna try to do this in 4 videos because this order there's 102 cards in this order. Okay, and the way I do this, we'll take a look at the card and try to see if I can guess what the grade is, and of course you guys can do that too as you're watching. So here we go. Taking a look at the back, this looks like an older card to me. Definitely see a little bit of edge wear at the bottom. Okay, so it's a 1999 Pokemon Jungle Kangaskhan, and definitely a little bit off center. The case is scuffed a little bit, I think. I'm gonna guess an 8 on this. Yep, PSA 8. So first card, a Jungle Kangaskhan. I did not look at the grades already, so I'm seeing them for the first time here. All right, this card seems like, no, that's just something on the case. The case seems a little bit different, so maybe they're using a different style case. Looks like an older card again. Alright, so this is a Jungle Venomoth. Oh, and as you're watching this video, over here, I'm going to be putting the PSA population of the card, and also the recent sales prices of what the cards have been selling for. I know some people don't like to hear about card prices, but it makes for a more interesting video, I think. And it'd be cool to go back and look what these cards were worth back whenever I made this. All right. So as I'm looking at this, try to keep this glare away as much as possible here. That's not really helping very much, is it? Okay. Let's look at the back again. Yeah, the back looks pretty good. And I don't, the hollow looks pretty good. I'm gonna say 9. Oh, PSA 8. So centering looks pretty decent too, but it got an 8. All right, next one. This one, you can tell I'm probably going to be starting off with a bunch of the older cards. You know, you can tell it's been played. It's a Magneton from the base set of Pokemon. I'm trying to look for scratches on the hollow. It looks pretty good. Centering looks good. I'm going to guess a 9. 8.5. Alright, so I'm going to do my stacks here. Sorry, Pikachus. So there's our 8s. This is an 8.5. Go right there with that one. Actually, I'll put 8.5 over here. I bet you there's not as many. Actually, I'll put 8s and move you guys back there and 8.5. Alright, next one. There's a little bit of an edge right there. A little bit slight warping of the card, a little bit. It's Vaporeon from Jungle. Yeah, you can tell there's maybe a little bit of silvering on this edge. I'm going to guess an 8 on this one. This hollow looks clean though, no scratches. Yep, PSA 8. Alright. Alright, next card. Wow, this one has a lot of edge wear. And it is very warped looking, and it has an indent right there. I'm surprised I sent this in, actually. I'm not really sure what this is, because I don't remember any cards being this bad. Oh, this is a Charizard. Okay, yeah. I guess if I sent in a Charizard, I didn't care what the condition was. So I'm going to guess this is a 3. Might even be a 2. Wow, it got 5. And the hollow is pretty clean, but just the card's kind of warped and has a lot of edge wear on the back. So we got a 5. I'll put that one right here. Alright, next card. That one, back doesn't look too bad. We got Raichu. Definitely off-centered, thinner here than there. Hollow has some scratches. I'm going to say this is a 7. Ooh, a 6.5. I've never seen a 6.5 grade before. So that's interesting. Maybe PSA is starting to throw some more of the mid grades in. All right, and by the way, these are cards from my collection from years and years and years and years ago. So they've been in binders, they've been in top load, they've been through a lot over the years. So any kind of good grades on these is going to be great. So now this card is a lot straighter, and I don't see much edge wear on it. So this is a Zapdos. That one looks really clean. Hollow is very clean. There is some, maybe a little silvering on that edge. I'm going to guess an 8.5. Ooh, there's a 9. So we got our first 9. Very cool. Alright, let's go ahead and start in on this box. Okay. And after the video, I'm going to put these in PSA sleeves. So, I can tell right away this was in a binder. You can definitely see a binder dent right there. If you guys wonder when people say binder dent, that's a binder dent. So, even though the back looks really good, I don't think it can possibly get better than a 6. Maybe a 7, but Hitmonchan, there is some scratches on the hollow. This is a base set. I'm going to say a 6. Yep, PSA 6. So with that that binder dent, that really cost it. So we got a wide array of grades here to start off with. All right, this one, I see a slight indentation right there. See if I can get that on camera. Up in that corner is a slight indentation. I don't know if that's from a binder or what. It's a Gyarados, and this is base set. Hollow looks pretty good. It is off center. I'm going to say an 8. PSA 8. Alright, so that one is going to go right there. Alright, next one. Alright, I don't see any binder dents or anything, and the edges look pretty good. Do see a little bit of white tips on the corners. Got Ninetales from base set. That hollow looks really good. Looks pretty good. I'm going to guess a 9 on this. 8.5. Alright, so we'll put that one right there. All right, next card. This one, back looks pretty good. It's a Gengar from Fossil. See, there is a slight scratch on the hollow. And a little scuff there. Overall, though, pretty nice. I'm going to guess an 8. PSA 8. Okay. Alright, next one. Alright, no binder dents. That little mark there is on the case. There is a white tip up there. Got Victory Bell from Jungle. Definitely not centered that great. I'm gonna the hollow looks pretty good. I'm gonna guess a 7 on this one. I'll guess an 8. Yeah, PSA 8. All right. All right, this card definitely have a white tip on that corner and that one. So there's some very slight edge wear. Got the Electrode. This is from Jungle. Yeah, you can definitely see silvering on the edge. The hollow looks pretty clean though. I'm going to guess an 8 because of the silvering. Oh, 7.5. So now we've got an 8.5, a 6.5, and now a 7.5. All right, next card. All right, this one. Back looks pretty good. Clefable. This is Jungle. The hollow looks pretty clean. I don't know the silver. I'm going to guess a 9 on this one. This one looks pretty clean. There's an 8. So I'm guessing pretty close on the grades, but just maybe a little bit. Maybe they're grading vintage cards a little bit rougher. Now this one, I can definitely see like a warp on the back of this card, like along this edge. So this is definitely an older card. It's a Nidoking. A little bit of silvering up there. Hollow looks pretty clean, and it is off center. I'm gonna guess a 6, a 7 on that one. So another new grade. Okay, just move this over. Put our 7.5 up there. And there's our 7. Okay. Alright, next one. That one, there's definitely some edge wear up there on that edge. It's another Nidoking. This one, I definitely see scratches on it, so I'm going to guess, this one does not look as nice. I'm going to guess a 6 on this one. It's also got a 7. And these are from base set, by the way. Alright, next one. This one, definitely some little bits of edge wear in the corners. Ooh, Alakazam. Hollow looks really nice. There is a scratch though right there on the card right there. Centering is off. There is silvering. I'm going to guess an 8. PSA 8. All right. Let's go to the next one. All right, so this card, like the other ones, it has a little bit of edge wear. Ooh, Mewtwo. And it's got a pretty clean hollow, but you got the silvering. Centering is a little bit shifted this way. Since most of them have been getting 8s, I'm going to guess an 8 on that one. Yep, PSA 8. Alright, on this one, there's definitely some edge wear on the bottom. Oh, another Mewtwo. This one also silvering, very clean hollow. It's off center also. I'm going to guess an 8 on that one. 8.5. So that one got a little bit of an upgrade. So we'll go right there and put that one. Alright, next. You can definitely see age with these cards, which that's cool. And they've been played a little bit. We got Hypno. This is from Fossil. Definitely got a little bit of scuff and scratch right there on the hollow. I'm going to guess there's some silvering off center. I'm going to guess a 7. 7.5. We'll go, there's our 7.5s. Okay, next one. Okay, this has a lot of edge wear. Very heavy edge wear. Venusaur. Yeah, lots of silvering. The hollow's got a few scratches. This is going to be pretty low grade. I'm going to guess a 4 on this Venusaur. We got a 5 out of it. So our Charizard and a Venusaur got a 5. Alright, this one, it's got a little bit of edge wear there, and it's off-centered pretty bad on the back. Another Venusaur. This one definitely looks nicer, but it does have some spots up there where you can see through the card. I don't know if you can see that. So some wear spots pretty bad. But the hollow is pretty clean. I'm going to guess an 8. 7. Yeah, those little specks up there are probably what's killing it. Alright. Next one. This one, lots of edge wear. It's been played quite a bit. Oh, it's a Blastoise. And lots of scratches on the hollow. Pretty dirty, a lot of dirt spots. I'm going to guess a 3 on this one. I got a 5. Wow, I'm surprised these... The ones I've been guessing would get pretty bad grades. I've actually pulled 5s, which is kind of surprising. Alright, this one. Back looks really good. Okay, another Blastoise. This Blastoise, much nicer. Very nice looking hollow. It isn't perfect. It's shifted this way a little bit. That's one of the nicer looking. I'm gonna guess a 9 on that one. An 8.5. Okay. All right. All right. This one, there is some edge wear there. We got the Muck. Oh, this is a first edition Muck from Fossil. Hollow looks very clean. This one probably is not that tough to grade, I'd imagine, because kind of a smaller hollow. I'm going to guess 8.5. An 8 on that one. Alright, this card. Now this card looks a lot newer. There is a little speck down there. Ooh, I forgot about these. This is the Charizard from the Red and Blue collection. You can tell there's a couple spots up there where it was held into the case, or into the slot, so it's probably not going to get a very good grade. I'm going to guess, and it's off-centered a little bit, I'm going to guess an 8. A 9. Alright. That's pretty cool to get as a 9. And, let's go ahead and start on another box. Still have pretty good time on our time is pretty good. All right, next one. All right, so this card definitely off-centered on the back. The edges look pretty good. Another Charizard red and blue collection. This one does not have those little marks at the top, but the centering is not perfect, so I'm gonna guess a 9. Yeah, PSA 9. Very cool. I have one I can trade for something now, or maybe sell it. All right, the back of this card, the back of it looks really good. Ooh, Mewtwo EX. This is from Evolutions. Full art Mewtwo EX. I think this might get 10. Centering looks good. Yeah, PSA 10. First one of the order. But we had a whole bunch of vintage cards to look at. All right, next one. All right, the back of that card looks really nice. It is slightly off-center. This is a Gyarados Secret Rare from Breakpoint. Beautiful looking card. I'm going to guess a 9 because I think the centering is not perfect. PSA 9. All right, that's fair. Okay, next card. All right, this one, it's an older card. It's a little bit off-centered on the back. It's a Magneton, back to some vintage cards. This one looks very nice though. Very nice looking hollow. It is off-center. This is from Fossil. I'm gonna guess a 9. PSA 9. That's a nice vintage card score. All right, this one. Yeah, the back of the card looks great. No whitening anywhere, and it is slightly off-center. It's thicker on the top than the bottom. Charizard from Hidden Fates. The Charizard GX. I think the centering looks good. I'm going to guess a 10 on this, even though the back is slightly off-centered. Gemet 10. Nice. That is a nice card to have as a 10. Very happy with that. Okay. Next one here. Once again, the back of the card looks great. This one is actually better centered than that last card we just looked at. Oh, the Turdinator GX. Centering looks pretty good. This is from Hidden Fates, the Shiny Vault card. I'm going to guess a 10 on that one. PSA 10. Very cool. All right, so we got a couple 10s going now. So we're getting better grades with the modern cards, of course. All right, this one. Yeah, back of the card looks great. You know, maybe slightly shifted up this way. The Stakataka. Now that's definitely off-centered. It's thicker on the bottom than the top. I'd guess this is probably a 9. PSA 9. All right. All right, this one, centering looks really good, and there's no whitening anywhere. The Zygarde. Okay, now this card, this is also a Shiny Vault from Hidden Fates. This card, I sent in one previously and got a 9, so I need a 10. I think it's slightly off-centered, shifted this way just a little bit. Can we somehow get a 10 out of it? PSA 9, yeah. This is definitely more off-centered than the other one I sent. Okay, we'll end with this one because we're about at the 25-minute mark. Again, back of the card looks great. Ooh, Tapu Lele. I think it might slightly be off-center, but it's got a very thin border. This is one of the Hidden Fates Shiny Vault. This is the gold card. I'm going to guess a 10. I think we can get a 10 out of this. PSA 10, nice. Very sweet. That is an awesome looking card. All right, guys. Stay tuned. In a couple days, I'll post another one of these videos, the part 2. And there's some really awesome cards coming up, so definitely want to stay tuned. Later.